Well, hello and welcome to my Doctor Who collection video. The last unboxing video got the required amount of likes and it's actually my fudging most liked video now. Thanks guys. So here is my Doctor Who collection. So before I begin, I'll just say that I own none of the new series in physical form because it's all on Netflix. Like I don't feel like I need physical copies of it if I have it just available there on Netflix. Of course, I might get physical copies later on for special features because Doctor Who Confidential is like really good. So how this will work is I'll show off my media collection and then I'll move on to other things like books and action figures at the end. So let's go! Starting with my DVDs, the first story I own is The Invasion. That's right, the story I opened up in the last video is the one that comes first. I have seen a few William Hartnells in other places. Also, if you haven't seen me open this up, why don't you? It's up in the card up above me. Moving on. Next up is Spearhead from Space, Standard Edition. This is the original 2001 release. This was actually my first ever classic Doctor Who DVD, and it's a really good story. After that, it's Spearhead from Space, Special Edition. This is another really good story. I really like this one actually. It's a bit better than Spearhead from Space, but this one is more special edition. Then another one, And the Silurians. Bit of a weird title, but it's a nice story. I didn't really like it first time, but now after watching it a few times, it's still okay. Then we have The Ambassadors of Death. I really wanted to like this one, but after the first episode, the color really starts to look bad because obviously there were a lot of problems with restoring the color. It's still good though. Then I have Inferno Special Edition. I don't get why people call this overrated. I think it's really, really good. And plus the color is proper original color. Like this is the original color copy, you know. Now you might have noticed that I own a lot of Jon Pertwee, and that is because I wanted to watch the classic series in order. I'm slowly losing track of that because of the random releases of the Blu-ray box sets. Next up, you guessed it, is the next Jon Pertwee story, Terror of the Autons. I actually have a soft spot for this one. I really like this story. I suppose I do like the Autons quite a lot. They might almost be my favorite monster, although I'm not sure who my favorite monster is. Hello, this is me editing. I'd just like to add quickly that the Season 8 box set was only announced today when I'm editing this, so at the time of filming I didn't know about its existence. So I just want to say that that's part of my collection probably now. So then it's, wow, it's The Mind of Evil. This one's not really that interesting. Although I do like the special feature behind the scenes television centre, even though there is little to no Doctor Who reference in that. It's still a really cool documentary about old British television, which I was into for a bit. The Claws of Axos Special Edition. Colony in Space. Then it's The Daemons. I really liked this when I first watched it. Didn't like it so much when I rewatched it. Then it's The Sea Devils. Notice that if I open it up, the discs falls out because it has a broken DVD thing, and that also is on, I think, another DVD that I have. You might have noticed that I've lost the order now. I've got basically none of Season 9. And now I have The Time Warrior. This was another one of my first classic stories, and I still really like it. it's really good. I like Sarah Jane, I like the Sontarans, I like the medieval setting is actually really cool too. Well, we're done with Jon Pertwee for now, but we'll come back to him later. Instead, we're now going to take a look at the Sontaran Experiment. I got this alongside the Time Warrior, the Two Doctors, and the Invasion of Time in the Bred for War box set. Next up is one of my favourite stories out of the ones that I have seen. Terror of the Zygons. This story probably would be in my top 5, although I haven't, as you might have noticed, seen a lot of Doctor Who. Although considering I only discovered the show in 2018, I think I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, there it goes. We're almost done with my DVD collection for now, so we'll take a look at The Invasion of Time. The Invasion of Time is arguably a story. Next up, it's Warriors of the Deep. I haven't even looked at this story, and I can already tell that it's pretty boring. The final story from the Bred for War box set is The Two Doctors, one that I thought I wouldn't really like, and after watching, I think it's alright. It's a bit boring at some parts, but you know, it's nice seeing Patrick Troughton, although he is a bit grey, and that definitely isn't the 60s TARDIS console room. And finally, the moment you have not been waiting for, the last story in my classic Doctor Who DVD collection is Remembrance of the Daleks Special Edition. I really like this story. It's not quite in my top 5, but you know, it's pretty good. So that's my DVDs. I think we can put them to one side, although I'm not knocking them over. I'm just gonna put them on the floor here. So then we have, you didn't guess it, my Blu-rays. Obviously not many Blu-rays have been made, so this should be fairly quick. Starting things off, we have Season 10, my first Blu-ray box set that I got for my birthday. I also did a video on this, if you want to check it out. It is, of course, in the card. Yeah, I really like all of the stories in here, except for Frontier in Space can get a little boring. And also the Green Death, it's just okay. I suppose I was spoiled a bit for the ending, so that kind of ruined the emotional impact of it. But that's Season 10. Next up is the next release, Season 12. This is the re-release version from the beginning of this year, because when the original one came out, I wasn't aware the Doctor Who existed. But this is like super duper beautiful. If I have B-roll on top of this, it probably captures more detail. But that's Season 12. I haven't seen much from any of these Blu-rays really. Like I said earlier, I was trying to watch classic Doctor Who in order. Out of this, I have seen Robot and the Sontaran Experiment, but I first saw that on the DVD, but then I watched it again on the Blu-ray, you know. I also recorded a video about Season 12, but I never released it. I edited it and everything, but... Moving on, we have Season 14, the latest release from like a flip ton of months ago. This was announced the day after I got Season 10, and I pre-ordered it immediately, only to get it 5 months later. Like, why is... Although in the meantime, I did have Season 12. Again, I have not seen anything in this box set. None of the discs have ever been played, but I'll probably, you know, give in at some point and watch it. The next Blu-ray is not Season 18, and it's not Season 19, because I missed out on both of those releases, and I'll probably never get them unless they do a re-release, because the stocks are so limited, and why do you do this? Yeah, here's Season 23, another one that I've seen none of the stories from. And the finale of my classic Doctor Who Blu-ray collection is Season 26. Funnily enough, I have watched one of the stories out of this, Battlefield, the first story. I actually liked that, although it probably wouldn't be as good compared to the rest of the stories in season 26, because apparently they're supposed to be good, but I don't know because I haven't watched them. I made a video on this, you can watch it. It's in the card, of course, so that's the full extent of my media collection. Not much, I know, but it did take me 2 10-minute recordings to list it all. So now, of course, we're moving on to other things, including books, action figures, and Lego sets. Speaking of Lego sets, why not feast your eyes upon the official Doctor Who Lego set from 2015. It comes with an 11th and 12th Doctor figure, a Weeping Angel figure, and 2 cute little Daleks. Oh, and there's a Clara minifigure, but I haven't seen any episodes with Clara, so. Also talking about Lego sets, I own the 2 Lego Dimensions Doctor Who packs. The level pack with the 12th Doctor in his normal outfit, a ridiculously oversized K9, and a ridiculously undersized TARDIS, and also the Lego Dimensions fun pack with a really cool Cyberman minifigure and a Dalek that isn't the same design as the one in the set. Why did you do that? Both of the Lego Dimensions packs are still in the box because I haven't bothered to rebuild them after I moved house. So that means I own a complete Lego Doctor Who collection. It's tiny, but complete. Then on to books, which I have none but 3. The first one being this, 12 Angels Weeping by Dave Rudden. I haven't read this since I got it in Christmas of 2018, but I think I have good memories of it. I think so. Then I have this, which a friend gave me at school, the Lost Dimension Book 1 with lots of pretty pictures, which I really like. Unfortunately, though, I never got book 2, so I'm still stuck on the cliffhanger. And finally, to complete my Doctor Who book collection, it's the Teleporting 2019 Annual that didn't teleport very well. This is a really cool book. It's got all the profiles about the different doctors and a little comic thing too. And it's just really nice, you know. The last segment of my Doctor Who collection is action figures. Starting off, we have these 2 figures. We have the 13th Doctor Adventure doll with Sonic Screwdriver. If you look at the image of the doll on the back, you can see in her hand there is the sonic screwdriver that looks absolutely nothing like the one that's really included. I also have a Missy figure. I have not seen any episodes with Missy. Next up are my classic action figures, of which you can already see them in my hands. It's the 1970s set, and look at that, it's an Auton from, you guessed it, Terror of the Autons. Then we have the 4th Doctor from the Talons of Weng-Chiang. It's an okay figure, but I can really tell that it's the 3rd Doctor with a Tom Baker head. And then the Brigadier in an outfit that I personally like, but the cast hated. It's his 1960s/1970 outfit. Then I have probably my personal favourite action figure set, the 3rd Doctor in TARDIS from the Monster of Peladon that I got earlier this year. The last action figure set is the Jungles of Mechanus set, which I have opened, but I just decided to put it back in the box for some reason. I opened the set live on stream from a 10-year-old laptop. You can watch it if you like. It's in a card, of course, but I wouldn't really recommend it. But this is actually a really neat, cute, cool little set that I really do like, and the Daleks are really good, and I hope Character Options do more online exclusives, because it's probably going to be the only way that I'm getting any of these figures. That's my DVD, Blu-ray, Lego action figure book collection. I also own a 9th Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver, although I don't know where it is, and I also own a Doctor Who notebook in which I write some of my video scripts. I actually wrote the beginning of the video from 2 weeks ago's script. That's why I'm holding it while I'm standing in a lake. If there's anything I've missed, then I will put it in the pinned comment at the top of the comment section, but I think I've covered everything. So thank you for watching this probably ludicrously long video, and I will see you not tomorrow. Bye bye!